Imagine a family so invisible, yet so powerful, that they didn't wear crowns or command armies. Instead, they controlled capital, built secret networks, and shaped the fate of nations without ever stepping into the limelight. In this video, you'll meet the Rothschilds, the dynasty behind Europe's financial engine, the men and women who rewrote the rules of money, and why nearly everything in modern finance owes them more than you might think. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll see your wallet, your savings, and even your bank statement through entirely new eyes. In 1744, Meyer Amschel Rothschild was born in Frankfurt am Main, in a Jewish quarter known as the Judengasse. Despite the restrictions, his mind worked trading coins and currencies. By the 1760s, he had become the court agent to the Landgrave of Hesse-Kassel, building both reputation and capital at a time when Jews were barred from regular guilds. Then in 1769, he formally launched his banking business. He identified a radical formula, trained his sons, placed them in key European hubs, create a network, not just a bank, his 5 sons. Trained in languages, trade, finance, spread from Frankfurt to London, Paris, Vienna, and Naples. That geographic spread gave the family unprecedented financial reach. Europe was in flames. Napoleon's wars garroted old regimes. Armies needed money. Governments had to pay troops. The Rothschild network had something no one else had: speed and discretion. In 1814-15, during the Battle of Waterloo era, Nathan Mayer Rothschild's London house facilitated funds for the British government. Legend says he even got word of victory early and leveraged the markets. Whether myth or fact, the story highlights how his network gave him an edge. What did that mean? They moved bullion, exchanged currency, used couriers, and borrowed cheap, all while governments scrambled. It was the birth of cross-border capital agility. They didn't just finance wars, they financed peace treaties, governments' restructurings, national debts, quietly behind the scenes. Their ledger became as powerful as an army. With peace came the Industrial Revolution. The Rothschilds shifted from war finance to building the physical world: railways, mines, energy. For example, they invested in the French rail network and the Austrian Nordbahn, backed mining ventures like Rio Tinto, and even dipped into oil and copper. Why is this important? They weren't just financiers, they became infrastructure builders. Money was no longer static. It built tracks, dug mines, and moved goods. This period marks the intersection of finance meets industry, where capital creation shaped entire economies. Government bonds, national debts, international banking. The Rothschilds were pioneering these. In the 1850s to 70s, they helped France, Belgium, other nations issue bonds, consolidating state finances. They introduced financial tools we take for granted today: large-scale syndicated loans, inter-branch cooperation, currency arbitrage, large industrial holding companies. Their London, Paris, Vienna, and Naples houses gave them information symmetry across borders, a key advantage. The modern global bank is modeled on that. Many of today's investment banks, wealth managers, and global capital flows trace their lineage, mentally if not corporately, to that network. And yet, their power choice was discretion, avoiding headlines, controlling stakes behind scenes. They weren't flashy, they were foundational. With power came suspicion. Anti-Semitic propaganda used the Rothschild name to signify hidden Jewish banking power, a sign of how visible their impact had become. Their empire peaked in the 1800s, but with new financial players, world wars, and nationalizations, their dominance waned. However, their infrastructure remained. The Rothschilds also pioneered philanthropy, supporting educational institutions, Jewish emancipation, arts, and culture. Their legacy is multidimensional, so ask yourself, if you see a bank, a state borrowing money, a massive merger today, how often are you seeing the echo of the Rothschild method? What can we learn from the Rothschild model today? Network over location. Global reach matters. Information is capital. They move money because they move knowledge. Build infrastructure, not just profit. Money that builds lasts longer than money that trades. If you're an investor, a business creator, or just someone who wants to understand where modern finance came from, this story isn't just history, it's your foundation. Next time you log into your bank app or invest in a fund, ask, which invisible network is behind this? The Rothschilds never shouted from rooftops, but their influence still whispers through every bank corridor, every sovereign bond, every financial deal. If you enjoyed uncovering this hidden empire, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and join us next time on Money Historian as we dive into another story where money meets history.